This is Tank's Vlog for August 28, 2017, wrapping up the day in sports. Last week in August, so that means only one thing. It's the start of the U.S. Open, the final major of the year in tennis. You know, it doesn't mean what it used to mean, though. What has happened to tennis in America is just baffling. What tennis was 30 years ago was huge. I mean, the U.S. Open would be the big story now. It would be just constant highlights. It would be everyone would be talking about it. Who's going to win this? Who's going to win that? It just does it. The whole sport of tennis in America has just faded, and you would hardly know that the Open was coming unless you just happened to be going to a Mets game recently and noticed that they put up the tennis advertising in the Willard's Point subway station. They put on a fresh coat of paint, which I wore a little bit coming back from that Yankee game last week. And it's funny, the layers of paint. It's almost as thick as a wall at this point on those railings, and I guess they have to use the paint somewhere. Well, anyway, the big story in the U.S. Open today was the return of Maria Sharapova, who was serving a 2-year suspension for doping. In other words, she was using steroids. And she won. She actually beat the number 2 tennis player in the world, Simona Halep of Romania, who won the French Open. So Sharapova is going to be a factor in this championship, and without Serena Williams, who knows? She might make a nice run. Maybe it'd be the spark tennis needs. Light day in baseball. The Mets are off. So, once again, nobody got hurt. Oh, wait a second. Never mind. David Wright had to shut down his rehab. What's the point? What's the point at this moment? It's clear he's never coming back. It's sad, but he can't go a couple days. It's now it's arm problem, neck problems. He's never coming back, and the Mets better not think he's coming back or even plan for him coming back. The next time David Wright's wearing a Mets uniform, he's going to be in the dugout as a coach, or maybe one day as a manager. Like I said, very late day in the game in baseball today. Yankees lost the first of a series at the Bronx against the Cleveland Indians, and the Red Sox won. So there's an extra game distance in that race. The Seattle Mariners, they continued to scuffle, lost a game against the Baltimore Orioles, which is big because they're neck and neck in that wild card race for the second spot. So that's going to be interesting. Max Scherzer returned for the Washington Nationals. He had a nice game today, slowing down the Miami Marlins. And there's not much going on. Our 3 stars are Jeff Samardzija of the San Francisco Giants, who pitched a complete game shutout at Petco Park against the Padres. Austin Pruitt of the Rays, he went only 6 innings but allowed just 1 hit. The Rays blanked the suddenly just collapsing Kansas City Royals, who after getting crushed by the Cleveland Indians are just completely reeling, and got crushed today by the Tampa Bay Rays. Christian Vasquez, the Boston Red Sox, is our 3rd star with a big offensive day, 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a home run, as the Red Sox beat the Blue Jays in Toronto. Today we did the update for the Dallas Cowboys on the Sports Encyclopedia. So click down below and check the history of the Dallas Cowboys and a great photo gallery. You know, you have to do them anyway. There's 32 teams and you have to do all of them. But I'm pretty sure there are a lot of Cowboy fans out there, so enjoy it. And if you go down to near the bottom of the history page, got some links to some pretty cool Dallas Cowboy songs. So check that out. As we go to our birthday shutout today, a man that everyone sorely misses, Noah Syndergaard. Thor is now 25 years old. Don't know if he'll pitch before the end of the season, but I tell you what, when he tore his lat, that was the moment the Mets season was hopeless. That was they lost that game 22-7, whatever, 22-5. That was the moment the season imploded. I mean, it was teetering. Yeah, you could say it's early, but when that just took the heart out of the team, out of the rotation, and just everything fell apart from there. And we go look back 40 years ago to one of the strangest stats in the history of baseball, Duane Kuiper. Now, for the last 30 years, fans in San Francisco have known Duane Kuiper as the voice of the San Francisco Giants. He's called many home runs, including Barry Bonds' historic record-breaking home runs. But for his own career, he had just one home run in 3,379 at-bats. And that one home run was 40 years ago against another longtime baseball announcer, Steve Stone. So check the story out at Barstool Sports and at sportsencyclopedia.com, where sports history lives. Good day.